Are you serious?
Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Kill an Hour, where I, Marcus, and
I, Sean,
we step on the internet, we find some funny jokes, find some funny stories, we catch up. Listen, like many a podcast, it's two mates sitting down and talking. But I'll tell you what the difference is, Sean. We're actually mates outside of this.
Yeah, kind of.
You're that kind of friend when they're like, you don't need enemies when you got friends like that. You get me? Find you a friend that has given you scars for life, mentally and physically. I believe. Have you ever messed around? Can we talk about anything? Have you ever? Any of us got any scars from anything stupid activities we done? I mean, because a mate of ours came off a moped.
Yeah,
they're all right. Has anyone?
I can't think of any, like, off the top of my head, like, really obvious one. I've got our mutual friend, KJ, decided to smash me in the leg with a golf club, and so I've got a big scar on my knee from that.
Why did you do that for?
Because I was trying to help him to play golf. And he was like, "What? Like this?
Smash.
Like that? Yeah."
And was that the end of the game of golf?
But we were at the driving range, right? And everyone within like 5 bays all just stopped and was like, "Ooh."
What, they like heard it connect to the bone?
Yeah, man. I thought my kneecap just like
hit your knee.
Hit my kneecap. I thought my kneecap smashed, but it just ended up like taking a gash out of my kneecap, and then yeah.
Was that the end of golf for that day?
Nah, come on, man. Carried on.
Cool. And he didn't even smash a kneecap. Needs to work on his swing, mate. It's a bit weak. It's a bit weak though, isn't it? If you didn't smash a kneecap, right? If I did that, I'd want your knee to be backwards, bro. I think, at least hospital.
Yeah, I think if you did that, maybe.
Yeah, man.
Big up your golf swing here.
Golf is a dangerous game though when you think about it, because once in a while, somewhere in the world right now, someone's shouting four. No one's hearing it, but someone's getting clapped in the temple with a golf ball.
I was watching, I think it was last weekend, and Shane Lowry hit a shot from the tee and he didn't shout four, and it hit one of the it wasn't a spectator, it was a marshal, but it was lucky. It went like that, hit them on the shoulder, and they like fucking fell over. As it hit them, they like fell over, and it was like, but they were okay afterwards, like as he came down.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, if you don't shout four, then you're liable.
Really?
Yeah, because it only just drifted off the fairway, but the marshal, they're there to, if the ball kind of goes into the rough, they put a little marker, so you can, when you come down, you can find your ball quickly.
A little arrow on it, like a cocktail arrow.
Yeah, but the guy hadn't heard the call, and when someone hits a ball from 350 yards away or 300 yards, you can't see that little white ball until it's like, oh, that. Yeah. and then it hits you in between the nose, isn't it? But
was that on TV? Or was that like
I just went, ooh,
and no one else wanted to shout it for him.
Pinged him off the. No, it's your responsibility. Sometimes your caddy will do it. Sometimes other players will do it. Maybe as you're hitting it, maybe you don't have the best view, and you think, no, that's still okay.
Yeah.
If you hit the ball and it lands in the fairway and hits someone, that's different.
Yeah.
Because someone shouldn't be standing in the fairway. But it just drifted off, just into the rough, and just cracked the guy on the shoulder. But yeah.
What a way to go, man.
Yeah, but I suppose he's all good. But there's been plenty of times in the past where, it's hit like the jaw of a spectator in the crowd and stuff.
That's mad, because the games like that, cricket, baseball.
Cricket, bro.
Can I be real? Like, we are going to tell jokes, promise. Can I be real with you? I think games like that, like cricket, I don't think they should be played recreationally in a park, normal park, for fun, with a proper cricket ball. When I see a bunch of kids playing it, I'm like, and I see like a family sitting with a little picnic, even if they're like quite far away, I'm like, yo, one mad swing.
Let's be honest. Like, if you kick a football, even at it can hurt someone, but you would think that it would probably not cause any lasting damage. You might, bloody nose potentially, something like that. That's why you don't play golf as well. But a cricket, bruv. When I watch the very rare time, I used to watch cricket back in the day with my old man, but bruv, the way that they act as if this ball is a tennis ball. Like, it gets absolutely laced towards them and they like dive and stop it, and I'm like, bro, my hand gonna come off.
100 miles an hour.
Like, that ball is solid.
Yeah.
As solid.
Mad.
Mad. Oh, you know as well?
Yeah.
Hockey players, bro. Hockey players.
Oh my, bro.
Are wild.
I'm putting them up there with I'm putting it up there with one of the most extreme sports in the world.
Bro,
but I think it doesn't look as extreme because it looks quite elegant.
It goes under the radar a bit for how brutal it is, man. People are getting their shins smashed up. Like, it's a absolutely brutal game.
The puck is made out of what?
No, but did you? Oh, that's ice hockey.
Oh yeah, sorry, hockey as well.
Hockey
sorry,
is
ice hockey.
solid.
Yeah.
So, Did you hear about the guy for the Olympics? He had something wrong with his finger. Do you remember this guy?
I think we spoke about him.
I think we did, didn't we? Yeah. And he was like, no, fuck it, get it amputated. I want to go to the Olympics. You're like, bro, it's your finger. He's like, nah.
Right. So in ice hockey, Sean, tell me whether or not, before I even tell you what this stuff's made out of, tell me whether or not this sounds hard as possible. Right. The discs from ice hockey, are made out of vulcanized rubber. That just sounds tough, innit?
Do you hear about the one where it hit that porn star and it burst her? Did you hear about that?
No.
This was ice hockey.
Shit.
What was her name? Is Mia something?
Yeah.
Mia hockey puck. Mia Khalifa hockey puck.
Is that true? Oh my God. She had to undergo surgery.
Bro, it burst her implant.
Shit.
Yeah, it struck her in the crowd and it burst her implant.
Jesus Christ.
Nuts is that? Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ.
If she did, this is the thing. If she didn't have the implant, would it have caused more injury? Great
argument for fake breast, Sean. I appreciate that you bring that to the table and you've brought balance to that argument.
We're talking about...
Because I'm very
cosmetics.
I'm thinking just for safety... You should get a pair as
fun
well.
Bags / airbags.
Well, I think that's a side effect is the fun. But for safety, Sean, I'd happily contribute to you getting your own. Because, you play sports as well. If you need chest bumpers, I got you, bro.
But I need like a whole Zorb bubble.
You need breasts on your knees probably first for starters. You need 2 breasts on your knees.
Bro, I need breasts on my shoulders and breasts on my knees. And then from there we can move it along. Just see how that goes first, innit? I think the breast on the knees though. I like the idea of that.
Knee breast.
Yeah.
You'll have knee pools.
There we go.
The first one on the show, and I don't even know where the button is, but we'll keep on talking until I eventually find it, because that was the first. I think, Sean.
I like it. I love
Without further ado, shall we step straight into our first feature, which is our jokes
of the week.
It's where we read out our jokes of the week. Remember, if you'd like to send your jokes in, send them to jokes@howtokillanhour.com. We've had a large number come in, and we are working through them, and they do get read out in our punishment episode. Sean, I shall start this week. Couple of long ones.
Rude. Okay. No, okay. That's fine.
Couple of long ones for you, just how you like it. 2 guys are in a bar when an attractive woman walks in and sits down alone. The first guy boasts to the other that his chat-up skills are amazing and he'll pick her up in 1 minute, no problem. He walks over and sits next to her, but returns a few minutes later having been given a scornful brush off. The second guy laughs at the first and says with his good looks and unfailing pickup skills, he'll have her on his arm pronto. A few minutes later, he returns red-faced, having been turned down abruptly. They sit there, deflated and defeated. Then an average-looking guy walks in and sits down next to the woman. A few minutes later, they walk out together arm in arm. The 2 guys realise the barman had been standing close to the woman, so they go over to see if they can find out why. "Hey fella," said the guy to the woman. "Hey fella, what did that guy say to the woman? Was he her husband or boyfriend or something?" Well, said the barman, nothing special. He was just giving her the usual chat and she looked kind of bored. And then he stuck out his tongue and licked his own eyebrows. Then she dragged him off his stool and out the door immediately." You didn't see that coming, did you?
I didn't.
Oh man, imagine that.
Fair play.
What's a chart?
Party trick. Works every time.
Can't lie, when I first read it, and a lot of people listening to this now are going,
yeah. Yeah, that is, yeah. Fair play. Fair play,
man. Fair play.
Yeah.
Some people are blessed. You know what I mean?
But, who's the other one with the dude from Kiss?
Oh yeah, he's got
Gene Simmons, is it?
Yeah.
Right, this one's called The Old Detective. The old detective had seen a lot in his time, but this was a first. Sister Agnes had vanished from the convent without a trace. He arrived at the convent and was met by the other holy women, and so began his investigation. But the sisters were not helping. Finally, in frustration, he yelled, "No offence, but I'm investigating the kidnapping of the Mother Superior." The Sister Mary looked up and said calmly, "None taken." Yeah.
It took a sec, you know. I was like, "Hey!" It's a classic. I like that, you know. It's a cheeky one. All right, so I got a few shorter ones for you today, Sean. A husband says to his wife, "Why don't you tell me when you orgasm?" She replies, I don't like calling when you're at work.
That is a dagger to the boy.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Right.
I'm coming with a short one. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrow too high. She looked surprised.
All right, I got another short one for you. A woman is walking into a cathedral when a priest stops her and says, I'm sorry, miss, you can't come in without a bra. The young woman protests, but I have a divine right. The priest says, you have a divine left too, but you can't come in.
Two guys bump carts in the supermarket aisle. First guy says, oh, sorry, mate. I'm a bit distracted. I'm just looking for my wife. The second guy says, you know what? I'm looking for my wife too. What's your wife look like? Oh, she's pretty stunning, actually. Beautiful, tall, big boob, blonde, wearing a tiny crop top and a very short miniskirt. What does your wife look like? Never mind that. Let's go look for your wife. Oh, lads.
A man sits down at a bar looking dejected. The bartender goes, everything all right, mate? The man replies, nah, I got in a fight with my wife and she said she won't speak to me for a whole month. Maybe that's a good thing, said the bartender. A little bit of peace and quiet. The man replies, yeah. And then he looks into the bottom of his drink and mutters, today's the last day.
Oh,
savage.
All right, it's another short one. What do police hotlines and glory holes have in common?
What do police hotlines and glory holes have in common?
Both rely on anonymous tips.
That's a good one. Okay. All right. This is a queer one, Sean, and with the conventional sense of the word, actually, not me being rude to anyone, but I found it funny at the time. I should have just said it, but whatever. What do you say to break the silence at a prostate exam?
Wind.
Be honest with me, Doc. Is that your wedding ring or your Rolex? I don't know why I was just giggling like.
Oh, dear. Oh, this is a bit of a long one.
Go for it.
A lady goes to her priest one day and tells him, Father, I have a problem. I have two female parrots, but they only know how to say one thing. Well, what do they say? They say, hi, we're prostitutes. Want to have some fun? The woman says, embarrassed. How obscene. The priest thinks for a minute and says, you know, I may have a solution to this problem. I have two male parrots whom I've taught to pray and read the Bible. Bring your two parrots over to my house and we'll put them in a cage with Francis and Job. My parrots can teach yours to worship God. I'm sure your parrots will stop saying these obscenities in no time. Thank you, Father, the lady says gratefully. The next day, she brings her female parrots to the priest's house. As he ushers her in, she sees his two male parrots inside their cage, holding rosary beads and praying. Very impressed, she walks over and places her parrots in with them. After a couple of seconds, the female parrots exclaim, hi, we're prostitutes. Want to have some fun? One male parrot looks over at the other and says, put the beads away, Francis. Our prayers have been answered.
Oh, it's a classic one. And I'm going to back it up with one of the shortest jokes I've ever told you. What do you call a man with no shins? Tony.
Oh, damn it! I knew that one as well.
What a great one. I love it. Tony. Oh, sorry.
I'll give you this one. What's the difference between a magician's wand and a policeman's baton?
I don't know. What is the difference between a policeman's wand and a magician's baton?
A magician's wand?
A policeman's baton and a magician's wand.
A magician's wand is used for cunning stunts. Takes a minute.
I love those ones. I love that. Okay, Sean. So this is a little bit of a longer joke for you.
Okay,
but it's something that I like. Here are 5 things. Sorry. Here are 5 things you can say whilst parking the car and also in the bedroom. Honestly, it'll be quicker if you just get out and let me do it myself. that arsehole won't let me in. Having a camera back there makes it so much better. Oh my gosh, why would you pull out when you could see me coming?
All right, that was a great one.
And finally, bloody hell, you could get a bus in there.
Land a jumbo fucking jet in there. Yeah, I mean, some of them will get you punched in the face in the bedroom. That's a short one, okay.
Okay.
I went to my professor's funeral, stood next to her casket and said, "So who's thinking outside the box now, Professor Miller?"
Come on. All right, I've got one more for you, Sean.
Okay.
And instead of a joke, it's three things that are funny but true. Sometimes I look at what's going on in the world and I'm just glad that my faith in humanity isn't alive to see all of this. This one's from Murray. If we're not meant to have midnight snacks, why is there a light in the fridge? Yes.
Truth. Speak the truth.
And 3, potatoes make French fries, chips, and vodka. It's like the other vegetables aren't even trying.
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
It is the salt and pepper, isn't it?
Yeah.
The potatoes, the salt and pepper of the vegetable world.
Yeah, man. It is the brick.
The brick and mortar.
The foundation, the bricks and mortar of the vegetable world. But there you go. Those are our jokes
of the week.
Wow, I'm gonna hold it there for a second.
Wow.
Hold it there for a second.
Sorry, one more thing. If you want to send your jokes in, jokes@howtokillanow.com. Yes, Sean, sorry.
Oh, that was T's and C's play. So I'm potentially putting out there that I'm going to add a new section.
What?
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you can get ready for of the week, it's going to be called. Wait for it. I need to think of a good name for it.
A little bit scared now.
It's going to be called Mind-Blowing Fact
of the week.
Sorry, I was just enjoying the echo.
That's fine. I mean, it'd be great if you said it into the camera as well. I think that'd be amazing.
Enjoy this. Just enjoying the echo.
Oh, I meant the whole thing. Go on.
Oh, what was it? Right. Okay. It's called Mind-Blowing Fact
of the week.
I love the fact that it goes from ear to ear and then I just get into it. All right.
It's another thing that you can say whilst it's fast parking the car.
So, one fact a week, but it does need to be like something where you go, oh, damn.
Sean, if my mind isn't blown, it might, I'm just saying.
Okay. No, that's legit. I haven't done my job correctly. If your mind's not blown, I haven't done my job correctly.
I believe, Sean, you might be set. Like, I mean, it's a real big thing that you've said there. Like,
it is, and maybe the one that I have for today is an outlier, and then as of next week, I'm going to be panicking, being like, oh, shit, I can't find anything that's. But by next week, you might have forgotten that I created a new segment.
I mean, Sean, if there's anything I know that we are consistent with in this show, it's inconsistencies.
Oh, we're so consistently inconsistent.
You know, let's do it. Okay, Sean.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
I don't even know why I'm going to read it out, but I'm going to read it out.
Read it out.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready, Sean. Blow my mind.
The word slang. This again. Slang is slang for shortened language. Bruh, when I read that and I looked it up and it's true, I was like, how have I never realized that? Is your mind blown?
That was a bit rubbish. Sorry.
That was better. That had more of the vibe, the feel. Bro, legit.
I'll stop after this one. Yeah, Sean.
Bro, it blew my mind and I felt like I had to share it. Right, can we save that sound effect?
Is that your favourite one?
That's the one.
That's the one, because it's got the little rumbling in it.
Yeah, I like that one. It's got levels to it.
Yeah, it has, isn't it? It's
Still waters run deep like that one.
Yeah.
We've got some thunder. We've got there's a rumble. There's a bass line.
It's called Explosion with a Rumble. It was either that, Sean. And by the way, guys, yes, this is how we work out how we do stuff live on the show. It's either that or it's the suspension. It's our suspense board. You liking explosions better? Okay, cool.
For
Sean, that is so slang is a slang word.
Slang is slang for shortened language.
So slang is slang for slang. What?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So the word slang is a slang word. Technically,
yes.
Because slang does come
because people
can derive from shorter languages.
People should say, "Oh, he's using shortened language at the moment."
Yeah, like would have at one point would have been slang before it came because you said would have.
Would have. Right.
I would.
I wonder like how long ago the language changed from to incorporate the new shortened words. I mean, it's probably granular over time, but maybe there was a period.
The dictionary people would know, but I would love to hear ye oldie people being like, someone comes in the room, I'd like to have a drink. I'd like to have a drink. It's I would like. They're out here. Look at these kids around here. Or someone go, what is it? No, your Ides are up here, mate. That's what it be like, isn't it?
Probably.
Like, look at these these young whippersnappers. Hey, Jack, calm yourself down there. Yeah, maybe Shakespeare probably would have been one of the first ones out there making new words, which probably would have been slangish at the time, I guess, because he invented whole new words. I think he invented putting before a word, unlikely, unliked, undo. He was one. I think he was. Yeah, I think that's him. If someone wants to but it's like the first person to start doing that kind of thing. But yeah, man, wouldn't you like to make a word though? Because we've had our own. Because honestly, said at the start of the show with friends, we've been mates since we were like 5, 6, whatever. We have words that we say between us that
we do.
Have become part of our.
Bro, I'm going to put this out there as well.
Yeah,
I've got a book that was given to me, and it is incredible. All right. I can't remember the bloody title of it. I'm going to get it next week. But
must have been great.
Bro, honestly, it's less about the title and more. So what the guy has done is he's created words, but he's not just created like random words. Yeah. He's created them from like other words from other countries and like Latin words, and so they like merge. So I'll give you an example of one. So things that we don't have words for in the UK, so in English. So one of them, the joy that you get from being inside, but listening to water pitter patter off like glass or corrugated roofing or something. I find that super soothing.
Yeah, man.
And it's called chrysalism.
Oh.
Right? So I was having a conversation just yesterday where someone said to me, what do you think, is there a word for, and this is what it came down to, right? The feeling of satisfaction that you get for the actualization of something that you predeterminedly thought. So if you thought to yourself, later on, I can't wait to get back, eat something, and then just like relax and be all nice and comfy. And then when you are nice and comfy, that satisfaction of being like, this is where I wanted to be like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's not a word for that.
New feature. So Sean, not only have you brought a new feature, you've brought a second new feature. And if there was a word for that, I'll piggyback's already, so it's already a word. You've brought 2 features to the table. I'd be happy to make a word of you every single week, and we could write them down and keep them in the studio, bro. Shall we try it now? Let's try it now, bro. So let's get this right. Get me in the right mindset, just to clarify. Okay. So for example, I'm in a boring meeting at work, and I can't wait to get home through the really cold, wintry, blustery weather, because that's how it is at the time of recording.
It might even be a moment. Like you've got out of the shower, you've got rid of that like cold chill.
Yeah.
You just like put your dressing gown on, and you're just there like.
This is a real Friday feeling when I want to get home, order a pizza, stuffed crust, and take the first bite of that steaming hot double pepperoni pizza.
And at that moment where you've like actualized what you were thinking about earlier, and your brain just goes, "This is exactly where I wanted to be." I don't know if there's a word for that, and if there isn't, we should create one.
Yeah, joygasm.
Joygasm.
I don't know why. It's like a joygasm because you're feeling joy, but it's like predetermined.
It's predetermined,
I feel like because you obviously know where I'm taking the words from. You can't accent, but you can.
Because
most people don't accidentally have an orgasm or accidentally have joy. So, all right, cool.
But something like...
Was that good? That was a good attempt, though.
It was a good attempt. Yeah. But if you think like, if you feel sated because you're like, oh, that was... But you can feel sated about something that isn't predetermined. So I was trying to think of something that was predetermined. Specifically, I mean, to come up with a word for that, it will be some sort of like... Actualizationism.
Joy actualizing. Oh, that's a bit too much, though, isn't it? It sounds intellectual, innit?
But I will say this, right? I will bring this book in. The way that, with like the origins of where they take different words from, and after you read the word and then you figure out how they've come to it, I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing.
How they made English.
Honestly, it is. Like, and the way that they describe them.
So I mean English. I want to learn Latin, to be honest, because it helps you pick apart words. And if someone says a word and you don't know what it means, like if you know Latin, you can be like, oh, it means.
Like go
on.
I think that you learn Latin if you're a bit wanky.
Yeah, of course. Sean, I'm mentioning that at every social environment. I was at Latin the other day, because I thought I'd take lessons. Carpe diem.
Anybody that says anything, we go, did you know?
Yeah.
About that, and they're like, oh, it's this guy.
Yeah. Someone says it. Do you actually? Oh, that sounds like you've used. But because then we could maybe use it to make words as well, because that's what this guy. I would bet that the guy that wrote this book studied Latin and he uses.
There's definitely some Latin in there. There's also lots of words from other countries because there are stuff that we do not have literal translations for. So he takes stuff from all different walks of life, which is amazing. German and French.
Schadenfreude, I think, is a German one. Schadenfreude. Happiness at people's demise or bad things happening to them, which is great. I like that.
No, that's good.
We did a bit of that at school when we like kick a ball at someone's head and giggle our asses.
Otherwise known as bullying. No, it was all in good.
We just kick it in a direction. We wouldn't specifically pick on someone. It was just bullying all the year sevens running in, and you'd like play ping pong. You'd kick the ball into the crowd of them, and they'd all see the ball covered and start trying to like stampede in. So you get 200 kids trying to get through one door, and if you got the perfect angle with the football and you chipped it in with a bit of pressure, it goes around their heads.
See, the difference being is I would be cheerleader for this. Allegedly, I'd be cheerleader for this. I'd just be egging you on because all the year sevens were bigger than me.
All right. So come on. Let's try and put a pin in it. Let's have a go at a word. If it's a shit one, if it's not good, whatever in it, we've just given it a go.
Okay. I mean, off the bat, I went with actualization because actualizing is doing something which. Gives you a sense of joy for something that you wanted to achieve and you did achieve. So there's that, but there's something. I feel there's something else that can go in with that. Actualizing is a thing, innit? It's a thing. But I don't know if it maybe actual.
Let's find out.
What I was saying was actualizationism. That's what I was getting. I don't think that's a word. Actualizationism.
Yeah, but you just take an actualization and put ism at the end.
Shut up, bro.
You just put an ism at the end. That's not. That's sure. Come on, man. Let's do better than that, bruv. All right. Why don't we find out? Why don't we find out another word for joy? Yeah. Okay. Right.
We want predetermined joy.
Actualizing is the predetermined bit of it because you're actualizing it. You can't. You can't. So, here's other words for joy:
that's true.
Delight, great pleasure, joyfulness, jubilation, triumph, triactualizing, or triactualization, triumphalization.
Oh,
exultation, rejoicing, happiness, gladness, glad actualization, glad actualization, glee actualization.
I like.
There you go. Then I'll give you the other words just in case. Okay. Exhilaration, ebullience. I've never heard that before. Exuberance, exuberization. I'm like glad actualization. Glee actualization.
Glee actualization's got a ring to it.
Yeah, there we go.
Glee actualization.
There's one more word that may elation. Elactualisation.
Or
glee actualization.
Wait, glee or
for elation, elactualisation. Elactualisation.
I think elactualisation sounds more legit.
Say it to me in a sentence. Come on, say elactualisation. Yeah.
Can I just ask, from what you did, did you get any elactualisation from it?
Bro, literally, yeah. So work was really tough that day. We had to do reviews. I had to do some reports, and I was sitting there in that meeting, and all I wanted was that double pepperoni pizza with stuffed crust. And when I got home, put my feet up, had the TV on, had a cold drink to my side. When I took that first bite of that pizza, the Elactualisation was so real, bro. So real.
Hey, we cracked it!
Come on!
We cracked it! Come on!
I like that. Is that good? Elactualisation. Let's write that down somewhere and not forget.
I love it. I'm going to tell you one other that I remembered from this book, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you and you tell me what you think it means. It's going to be tough. But I'm going to ask you, right?
Okay.
The word is proluctance.
So if you're reluctant, you don't want to do it. Proluctant means you really want to do it, innit? Is it like you're up for it, or you're up for? I feel like it's something to do with.
You're on the right. You're 100% in the right.
Because if you're reluctant, you don't want to do it. If you're proluctant, either you want to do it or you. I feel like you want to do it. I don't know. You really want to do it? That's my guess. But go on. What is it?
You're very much so. It's the feeling.
Yeah.
Where you're reluctant to do something because you're staving off joy.
Ooh.
So let's say someone gives you a present and you're excited and you really want to open it, but you know what you do? You put it on the table and you go, "I'll open that later."
Oh yeah.
And you really want to open it, but you're delaying gratification.
Ooh.
And I thought, you know what? That's lovely. I love that.
I love that, man.
Like imagine you got like a letter, like an acceptance letter from something, and you're like, no, I can't open it yet.
Yeah.
I can't open it. I'm gonna leave it to the side there. Or
if I get a nice bottle of brandy, bruv, I'll leave that foil on it and just can't wait for that moment where you slowly undress it, you tear off its top half.
Proluctance.
You hear the little as it opens up. Give it a little smell.
Yeah, I love that.
Take your time. It's not like a beer. I'll pop that lid off and just drink it. I'd really take my saving. I like that. Proluctance. Yeah. I mean, look, I know he's already doing it, but guess what, bruv? You're not the only one making words out here. I'd like to bring that feature to the table.
Elactualisation, bruv.
Listen, Elactualisation. What are you going to elactuate next, do you think? Have you got anything you're elactuating at some point?
Oh, there's lots of things. I feel like if you have any goals in your life, then you are hoping to elactualize. But then there's also little things as well, like, for instance, for me, just like after, like you were saying, when it's cold and wet and windy and horrible and that, just the bit when you get in and like you get back into your warm yard and like you take your jumper off and you just go, right there, I'm like,
nice.
But you can electrolyze for things maybe in 5 years time, 10 years time, long-term goals.
I'm electrolyzing. I look forward to the feeling of electrolyzation. Yeah. When we all go on our next little lads trip and there's that moment where we're all just sitting around a table busting jokes. That's why I love it.
At that point, I'll look over the table and go,
electrolyte, and someone will turn around and go, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Go get some beers.
Stay out of this. Go and get another round.
Get another round, did you dickhead?
I know exactly who I'm talking to at this moment. You know who you are.
Yeah, they'll be like, your mum's electrolyzation, innit? Your mum's lactating, whatever, bruv. All right, sure. So there was two things. There was our word.
Mind-blowing.
Our mind-blowing fact of the week. That was our mind-blowing fact.
Of the week.
And also, our word.
Of the week.
And the word for this week is Elactualisation.
Elactualate. There you go. Elactualisation. I love it. Oh, that's sick, man. Right, Sean. Have we got any? We've got a little bit of time for news of the week. We had Sean and I go on the internet, find some stories if this is your first time listening,
and don't tell each other what we found.
And don't tell each other what we found. And then this week we're going to tell each other each of our headlines, and then we'll decide which one we read out. I've only got one. And it is so silly, but if I'm honest, Sean, I've not even read the article because I wanted to.
Okay.
I didn't want to know why this happened until I got to it.
I know. Yeah. I'll just put it out there. One of mine is a callback to one of the stories.
Oh man!
Previously.
All right, Sean. Well, if you want, we can always park. I want to hear yours first, and if so, I'm going to part this off. We might not even hear mine.
I don't think this one is, but this is the callback one.
All right, go on.
Dog costume animal. Do you remember this guy? Do you remember this chap with the really expensive dog suit?
Yeah.
Is opening a farm in Japan. A zoo, sorry. He's opening a zoo in Japan with these like fake animals.
Okay.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
Numero two.
Yeah.
That's not very Partridge. Is that there was a chap. I feel really sorry for this chap. There was a chap in Kolkata who had a wife and a kid and was on hard times. So he was forced to sell his kidney, and then his missus took the peas and ran away with her lover. Bruh.
That's a bad story. I would want to hear about it. Is there anything else to it or not?
I haven't looked into that.
Cool.
I just saw it and I went, oh my God, that guy is, he's killing it.
All right.
Go
for it.
There was another gentleman who got into a drunken brawl and then got his penis stuck to the sidewalk. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
okay.
that one's...
I kind of want to know why.
Where's some better pants? You were like this one. The chappie who ordered a drill from... We got to talk about that one. We do have to talk about that one, which is drill set from AliExpress receives printed photo of drill.
All right, I'm sorry, Sean. That's kind of I want to hit that one. I'll give you my one.
Tell me.
Woman in court for aggressively farting at her boyfriend's ex.
We can't even sideswipe that one. We have.
All right, fuck it. Let's. Can we do the dog one and what was the last one again? It was the drilling the dog, and then I'll quickly tell you about the aggressively. Even though, as you can tell, we did say we're going to go about one, but fuck.
We're adding another one because this is not a long one. I'm just going to go with this one straight off the bat. This is absolute genius. I love this. Okay, so the title. Do I have to do a title?
Do it.
Do I have to title? Okay. The government had been planning it for 7 years. Beavers beat a dam. Sorry. The government had been planning it for 7 years. Beavers built the dam in 2 days and saved them more than $1 million.
What?
So in Czechoslovakia, they had been for 7 years planning to build a dam. And so they had gone through all of the local authority paperwork that they needed to do, got all of the permits that they required. And very close to just as they were going to start doing it, in the space of 2 days, the Beavers built the whole dam in exactly the same place as they were going to build it and saved them $1.2 million.
My guys. Well done. Beavers, well done. I can only imagine what's going to happen next, which is it's going to cost millions to take it apart and do it again.
They'll come and they'll be like, oh, you've decided to do it in the original way. And we're like, yes, we wanted to keep it with the same, styling of instead of building like a wall. We built it. It looks like Beavers built it.
That's the way to do it, innit? Amazing, Matt. Look,
1.2 million.
Yeah. Pocket that, innit? I'll just pay it to my contractors, which is Beaver Limited. Yeah. Not to be confused with Beavers Limited. That's another company that's doing quite well on OnlyFans at the moment. Man, you know what? I gotta say, I love beavers. I love beavers all over the world. I'm a big fan of the beaver, and look at that again. They've become triumphant. That's amazing, man. I love that. That's great, isn't it? That is great.
Yeah. Let's now dig in. Sorry for the choice of words. Let's blow this story up.
Should we just get it out? Better out than in.
Yeah.
Woman in court for aggressively farting at her boyfriend's ex. Judge has. Oh my gosh, I love the puns in this. A judge has let rip.
Yes, they are on our level. Let's go.
At a woman who admitted to sending videos of her breaking wind to her boyfriend's ex. Rhiannon Evans, 25, is believed to be the first ever person to face charges for cyber farting over Christmas. Another word that's just been made up. Cyber.
Get it in the dictionary.
Get that in the dictionary. A cyber fart. She sent videos to Deborah Pirintrek, who said the videos caused her distress and anxiety. Yeah.
Oh, she sent it to.
She sent the videos to Deborah,
boyfriend's ex.
Yeah, to her boyfriend's ex. Yeah. Who's Deborah? So she sent them to Deborah. So Rhiannon sent them to Deborah, who said the videos caused her distress and anxiety, opposite to what I would feel, which is joy and elation. I'll giggle my little ass off. It was a straight-faced prosecutor, Diane Williams' job to describe how Evans proceeded to pass gas by placing the camera on her bottom and passing the gas. As you can see here, Your Honour, if I take this phone here and place it between my cheeks and just, if I play this back, you can see. It does give a quite accurate representation of the farting noise.
Bro.
Yeah.
this is. I mean, not that it hasn't gone. This has gone too far, man. Come on, man. No, on a level though. No, come on, bro. On a level, like what's going on? Can I just say, right? I feel as if I'm really gonna have to do this vicariously. Like, if I was a female, and my ex partner had decided to get with another lady, and then she was sending me pictures of her, videos of her farting, I'd be like, well, he's downgraded, isn't he? You know what I mean? Like, depending on what you like, if you like someone that's quite ladylike, you'd be like, that's a weird thing. But also, you're watching a video of someone farting, it's causing you pain and distress. Come on, man.
Yeah.
For anybody that has seen the video and feels a way about it, please, get a life. I just don't know. I can't.
Don't get gassed. Don't get gassed, man. There were 3 videos sent on the 22nd of December and another 4 over the next few days, including Boxing Day and New Year's Day, where, granted, Brussels sprouts were probably consumed. I added that bit in. Each of them showed Miss Evans passing wind and her face smiling at the camera. I'm sorry. I love the level of pettiness here. I just want to say, I hope you're happy with your new relationship. And just in case you didn't see the other 4 videos, actually drunk. Just in case you didn't see the other 4 videos. That's what I think of you.
And then,
police got wind of what had happened, and they followed through by arresting her and hauling her before the courts. The reason she gave for her post-ternal petarders, I've never called a fuck that, was that she felt her partner was being treated unfairly. Harriet Gorst, who was defending, said there are some issues going on between Miss Evans' partner and her ex-partner with regard to child contact. And at the time she sent these videos, she had some drinks. Okay, we want it.
Some drinks and some sprouts.
Yeah, so I can keep reading about it, but let's just say it ended up with Evans having to pay a £300 fine, including £100 compensation to her victim and £199 of court costs. Apparently everybody... one second. Evans will also have to carry out 15 rehabilitation sessions for her sphincter whistles and must abstain from alcohol for 2 months. And she was also given a restraining order for 2 years. So... imagine being the person having to give this rehabilitation session. Like, bruv, you're in rehabilitation for what, bro?
Imagine you were having to take time off work for jury service, for this. Like, on a level, I did jury service, and it was something so petty. I thought, what a waste of time and money for everybody.
Yeah,
that I would have walked in and I'd be like, Is it fucking April the 1st?
Am I being punked?
On a level, is this actually legit? Come on, like, surely not. Yeah. And then it turns out, I wanted to see her on the stand being like, Your Honour, when I received the 3rd video in a row and I opened it and it was more uncensored flatulence, I just, it was like it broke the straw that broke the camel's back. It was, I couldn't.
Sean, it would actually be worse than that. It would probably be something like that. They'd have you up and they'd be talking to you and they'd be like, so Sean, if you could just we just want to have a quick conversation. Say it's you on the stand. They'd actually be quite serious about it and they'd be like,
how do you stay serious on the level?
So they'd be like, Your Honour,
you've been to legal school, passed the bar, 7 years, bro, and you're having to give out a judgment on someone sending a fart video to someone else, so causing them distress.
If you were on the stand, they would probably be like, so I just want to say, I know their name weren't Sean, but Sean, so I understand that, you were very upset when you received the first of these messages, and I just want to tell you how you felt when you first heard. How was that? Did that...
Just
okay,
triggered.
And then I believe 3 hours later they also sent the and
no, stop, just give me a moment, please.
So and they're like,
that was too much.
Objection, Your Honour, harassing the witness. harassing the witness.
PTSD, it's too much. I don't have to relive these.
I'm sorry, I mean, for the court has to hear this. This was the last montage of if I'm honest, Sean, I probably wouldn't mind jury service if it's like that. I'd enjoy myself,
bro. What, like, I'm honestly, my mind is more blown about this than even the slang. I cannot believe that this is where we've come
as human beings.
How have we ended up here? No, can I just? Do you reckon? This is legit, right? Do you reckon that there's anybody who's listening to me taking the piss out of, the personal stand? Do you think there's anyone that's listening to me and thinking, "Oh, that's really insensitive"? Like that,
yeah,
actually triggered.
Of course, but their opinion don't really matter.
Wrong.
You know what I say to them?
Wrong channel.
That's what I say to them. Oh, wow. You know what was great about that one? That wasn't even a sound effect. So, Sean, I believe we got another. We have to do it, bruv. Must have. I need to hear about this dog update, bro.
Right.
Please.
Okay, it's happening.
So, just to put you in the picture frame while Sean's bringing this back, or to put you back on what this is, if this is the first time you're hearing this, we found one of the first ever prosthetic outfits that a man wore that made him look like a dog, to the point where other dogs were treating him like a dog. And Sean and I had a very long conversation.
People trying to Langman, isn't it?
Other dogs are humping him. And we were going to say, when he's in this role of a dog, I remember us specifically saying, if he's a bad dog, and it's good for a dog to relieve himself, but if he can't relieve himself like a dog does, because he's human. So I don't care how much you dress up like a dog, don't be curling off a human-sized poopy. Because you know sometimes dogs give you the eye contact as well. They look at you like, don't be doing that. And then his owner at the time has to take out a big bag and pick it up. That is not the one. Anyway,
I mean, it's probably the same as picking up an animal poo, but I think that you potentially would get arrested for defecating in public.
I don't know why, but I feel like a human one's worse. You know?
You reckon?
Yeah, because it's like one of my kin. One of my fellow human beings.
Maybe your 19 stone turd is double the size of mine.
Yo, bro. After we've been out eating, you wouldn't want to. You'd need two hands. You need to make sure you need to make sure that it's all leg and no back. You don't want to lean into it. You want to make sure you do.
Not even a pooper scooper, full on spade.
No. You need to squat for that, bruv. To get out. You don't want to be in hospital.
Romanian deadlifting.
Yeah. You want to stretch before picking it up.
God almighty.
Double flusher.
Right.
Triple. Sorry, go on.
Man invests over $12,000 in realistic dog costume to open unique animal experience zoo. Toko, who became an internet sensation after claiming he wanted to live as a border collie, opened his own Toko Zoo in Japan. I hope I haven't butchered that. It sounded like that's how you should say it.
Tokos, come to Toko, where there's wolf doggos.
Man just made up a jingle straight off the bat. See, you're talented. A man has invested over $12,000 in an incredibly realistic dog costume and has now opened a zoo where people can live out their fantasies of being an animal. Okay.
Can I just say one thing, Sean?
Yeah, go for it.
One thing that we didn't really drill down and double down on is how accurate this outfit is.
No, honestly,
he looks like Lassie.
It is incredible. Like, there were a lot of people who thought it was a dog up until they started to interact with it, and then only after a little bit did they realize, they were like, what? Wait, what? Yeah. What's going on here?
When the dog went, "You right, mate? What's going on, bruv? What?"
Just started lighting up a scene, you know.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
It's a dog's life. But yeah, so these are hyper realistic outfits.
We might need to show a pic.
Yes.
The brainchild of canine obsessed YouTuber Toko Zoo has had its grand opening on January the 26th. After months of hard work, Toko's unique venture is now up and running, with the zoo opening its doors several times a month. Participants can book a morning or afternoon session for a hefty fee of over $250 per person, which includes wearing an Alaskan Malamute costume. Is
that the breed he was? An Alaskan Malamute?
An Alaskan Malamute, I believe, yeah. The ultra-realistic dog suit features a functioning mouth, but customers are warned that operating it may be challenging for those with stiff muscles. So if you're into a bit of yoga...
It has a functioning mouth.
It's 12
so
grand.
you can eat stuff. Oh my gosh, there are
Maybe
videos.
as you're talking it will move, I'm guessing, but it's so...
I've put a picture of Toko the dog up.
So realistic.
Which, if you're on YouTube, we may put it on screen if we have the editing time, but if not, just Google Toko 2OCO the dog, and then there are videos of bruv, I've done a big close-up of the face. That's highly realistic, innit? I'm human, it says on the box. We saw a screenshot from the original video. Seeing it in public, it is uncanny. I mean, the claws are a bit of a gift. I would say the claws, I remember now, claws are a little bit...
I like her crepes.
They look like nice trainers. The claws look a little bit like a Poundland or an Audi Wolverine.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Toko. Maybe the claws maybe need a little bit of work. But he has got to fit his actual hands in there, isn't it?
Yeah, and feet. He must be on heels.
Oh, yeah. Well, hence why you need to be...
Physically strong.
Bit of yoga, bit of Pilates.
Bit of Pilates. Taco the dog, man.
It's a bit creepy.
It does look a bit like bit weird, isn't it? And so I mean, to say a hefty amount, 12 grand, I was thinking that's not a hefty, it's quite a lot, but to open a whole zoo. But basically, it's a rent a suit. So for $200,
$250.
$250, you can rent a suit. I mean, listen, one or 2 weeks operating, they'd have paid off all their costs for making it.
This is the thing, right? I think it was 12 grand for the suit.
Okay,
I think so.
Right.
So Taco initially gained online fame after expressing his desire to live life as a border collie. He spent thousands on a state-of-the-art dog costume, I'm guessing 12,000, and shares videos of himself being petted and taken for walks. Now he's offering fans the chance to experience life as a pet at his one-of-a-kind zoo. On the Toko Zoo website, it reads, have you ever wanted to be an animal? Have you ever imagined yourself as something other than yourself and felt excited? We offer a service that can help make that wish come true, even if only a little, by having you wear a costume. I mean, if you're into that role play and such, this is like the realistic of the realistic, and therefore it is the pinnacle of what you're looking for.
One small problem, Sean. I'm going to say 2 words, and hopefully it makes you realise what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Bowling shoes. I'll let that rest. Think of what bowling shoes, the state of them after they've been worn by a few people.
Oh, right, okay.
Imagine being end of the month before they clean the suits. You're the last person getting in that suit for the day after someone else has been doing their little taco day out. What nice hot day, eating a bit of dog food, maybe with their taco mandibles, sweating a bit in it. Who knows if they're allowed to defecate and pee-pee in it. You are the last person in that suit. Yeah. That's like going to the gym, and every day at the gym they have fresh gym outfits, but everyone at the gym has to use that same outfit. So.
I'm going to put it out there. Because this is, I think if you pay 250 quid for a suit, you wear it for the whole day, and then they don't open again for the next few days. So I think they wash all of the suits. I'm making an absolute assumption. Because I'm hoping that that's the case, because I don't want to get into someone else's suit that they've been sweating and that's
not the one, is it?
No, it's not. I like it. Reservations must be made 30 days in advance. Must be some.
This sounds like they're getting the cleaning fluids out. This sounds like a little bit more than a Febreze on the armpits job.
And we appreciate that. Customers can expect a 10% discount if the costume's mouth does not open and close properly. Over a video of a human dog at play, he shares his thoughts. When I was a child, I thought it would be great if there was a service that allowed me to become an animal. What can I do to help others who feel the same way I do? A place where you can fulfill your dream of becoming an animal. I will open Toko Zoo, where you can become an animal.
Toko, where you can come for the day and act like a doggo. Did we find out who this guy is yet? Last time he was hiding his identity. Do we know who he is? There
are no. I'm not gonna lie.
His name.
He just said no. I mean Taco. His name's Taco.
All right, bruv. It's not his name, but cool. Whatever, Taco. I respect that, bruv.
YouTuber Taco.
Yeah. Bless you, Taco, man. Taco the dog.
But you know what, bro? This is the way I see it. If it is given the opportunity for some people to live out some fantasies which they previously didn't have the opportunity to do so, and in a safe and controlled environment. The only thing I would say was there may be some people where this is more of a like sexual fantasy, and I think that's where it needs to be. It doesn't seem like...
I ain't wearing that suit. I'm wearing a sticky, pearly suit, bruv. Forget that.
But I feel as if it doesn't seem as if that's Taco's primary want or need from this kind of behaviour.
Yeah.
It seems that way.
There's one thing I can trust humans always do, Sean. It's add sex into the mix for everything. Yeah. It's just what we do, innit? It's just what we do, innit? If anything, is just like, could you fuck it? That's one thing. Humans, it's just
it's
what we do, man. Sean, I think we're gonna have to wrap it here. Can we pick up on that other story next week, though?
We
Is that
will
right?
indeed.
All
We
right,
will
man.
indeed.
Make sure, guys.
It's been good fun, bro.
As usual, man. You follow us at How to Kill an Hour on all socials. Send your jokes into jokes@howtokillanhour.com. We've seen the great ones coming in, so appreciate that. Keep throwing them in, and we'll read out the ones that we can in our special episodes that we put out called
Ish Buns.
Trust me, man. Other than that, man, just stay blessed, be yourselves. Have a look at Tocco the dog. Very fascinating to look at.
Yeah.
And
Let us know if you'd get involved in it.
And also, if you want us to have a word of the week that we need to make.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I like that, man. What was our one again?
Wait. If you could also, it'd be cool for people to send in the most mind-blowing facts.
It's all right, carry on.
Can we do that?
Yeah. Mind-blowing facts. Oh, yeah, of course.
Can we do that at jokes?
Yeah.
We don't have a facts at how to kill an hour.
Send them in, man.
Send your most amazing facts at jokes. And if we do read out your fact, we will shout you out.
Yeah, I was like, don't offer them like money and stuff. If we do it,
Man,
we'll give you a diamond. Yeah, no, we'll shout you out, of course.
A dog suit worth 12 grand.
100. Wow. Okay, no, we won't. And the word is elactualisation.
Elactualisation.
So you can elactualise us reading out your thing.
Imagine in like 2 years' time, someone just like drops that word into a conversation. And you're like, I think I'd have completed life at that point.
I would love someone to tell, bro. I think you're right, man. I'll just be like, yo, we've made it, man. We've actually just made it, bro.
Right. We've gone a cappella now for the last like.
We have, innit? We have. I don't know. Have we got the sound effects for the maybe? I could find it. Seeing as we've done all this talking, that's absolutely
you
fine.
can just play the crime tune again that you loved.
Don't, Sean. I get excited. I get excited. Don't, Sean. I will do.
Don't. I'm joking. It's a joke.
All right, cool. We'll see you next week, man. Peace. I need to find the sound effect, don't I? 1 second. No, I'll do it now. I'll do it. All right. I'll do it. See you next week.
See you next week. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard the full.
See, now we're still talking over it now.